Breaking news, they've been camped out across the country, including right here in Richmond.
But the Occupy Wall Street protest right here in Richmond came to a grinding halt overnight around 1 o'clock this morning as police broke up the site at Canal Plaza. Our Shelby Brown is live there now with the very latest. Shelby.
Good morning, Reba and Rob. Well, it was a wake-up call. These occupiers didn't expect. Many of them were in their tents sleeping here in Canal Plaza. This happened a little more than 4 hours ago. And let me just show you what's happening now. The activity has really dwindled, but you can still see a police car here blocking off Canal right here at 9th and Canal. You can see this one lone protester still standing on the street holding his sign. And just behind him over in the park, they've turned out the lights now, but crews were there cleaning up. They had bulldozers removing the tents and the debris and all of the signage and everything. Police wasted no time going into the park to kick the group out. Now, dozens of people have been camping out in Canal Plaza for about 2.5 weeks. Well, of course, that came to an end at 1 o'clock this morning when police on horseback and police in cars rolled up, about 50 of them. They moved in on about 30 sleeping protesters. They used bullhorns to announce their arrival and to tell the crowd which law was being violated. The group got about 45 minutes or so to pack up their tents and their belongings and get out. Some of the occupiers complied and gathered their things. Others who did not move were arrested by police, and that was about a handful of protesters. Again, crews were in there with the bulldozers shortly after that, and cleanup crews putting all of the trash in bags and moving it out. And many of the protesters say while they're upset, this eviction doesn't stop their movement and the message they're trying to send.
Occupy doesn't have to be a set location. The location of this doesn't matter. It's all in the heart. It's knowing that there's a justice in this government and that we need to fight them, or else they're not going to fix it. So whether it be in Canal Plaza, whether it be on VCU campus, whether it be on the sidewalks like we are now, we're still going to be doing it.
We've applied for permits from City Council, but they didn't accept or decline us getting a permit. At least them declining it would give us an idea of what was to come, but we didn't get anything. So we started occupying, with high hopes, and unfortunately, this is what it came down to.
And now, more than 4 hours after their eviction, this is the scene here at 9th and Canal. You can actually see one or two people loading up some signs into a pickup truck here at this intersection. This is the intersection where many of the protesters, they moved here once they were evicted from the park, but many of those people vowed to come back. Again, there's just one lone protester standing here on the street corner right now. Again, we're told that this was done, or we saw that this was done in a pretty orderly fashion. There was no violence. We did reach out to Richmond police for a comment. They declined to comment at this time, and of course CBS 6 will continue to follow this story throughout the day and bring you the very latest. For now, we'll send it back to the studio.